If you love pasta and are trying to avoid meat, sugar, and saturated fats, then I have two awesome dishes for you. Meatless Rotelle with homemade tomato sauce and penne with a pumpkin and coconut milk sauce. Welcome to the Bear Pantry Show. My name is Barbara. Before we start cooking the tomatoes, I'd like to take a moment to welcome all the new followers. I truly appreciate the time you spend with me. I have 2 large tomatoes that I've washed, and I'm just putting an X across the top and then lowering them into this large pot of water that I've brought to a boil. Tomatoes are a major dietary source of the antioxidant lycopene, which has been linked to many health benefits. They are also a great source of vitamin C, vitamin K, and potassium. So I'm just going to allow these to boil for about 5 to 10 minutes and then remove from the hot water and right away submerged into an ice bath because we want the skin to fall off. Alright? So if you have more tomatoes, use more, but all I had was 2. Peel off the skin. And then now we're just going to cut them open so that I can get to the seeds. We want to remove all the seeds. This is pretty easy. And once you try this, you're not going to want to use store-bought tomato sauce again. So now I'm just putting it through a strainer just in case I miss any of the seeds. And I'm straining it into the cup for the blender. And then blend. Then now we have to cook it some more, alright? So I've added a 1/4 cup of olive oil, some garlic to my skillet. Just cook the garlic for a minute or so. And then now I'm adding the tomato sauce. Some salt, to your taste of course, black pepper. And then just allow this to cook for a few minutes so that it can be reduced. Pretty simple, right? Now you can add other spices that you like rosemary and thyme and sage and all that good stuff, but I like to keep things simple. So now I'm going to put this away for a while because I'm going to work on the pasta. Super grain pasta Rotelle. I have a large pot of water boiling and I'm just going to add the whole box. You can add some salt to this if you like, but I'm choosing not to because the tomato sauce already has salt. Now while that continues to cook for a little while longer, I'm just going to take care of my vegetables. So I have 2 tablespoons of olive oil in my large skillet. I've added some chopped up onions and red, yellow, orange peppers. And I just want these to cook until they're tender. Now this is half a can of stewed tomatoes. And then the homemade tomato sauce. Now let me add some mushrooms. Salt and pepper. And some oregano. Let me give this a stir before we add the pasta. You know what I've discovered about making vegan or vegetarian dishes? They take no time at all to prepare. So let me add the noodles and then just go ahead and stir everything in. You can do this in no time at all, right after you get home from work. Now take a look at what the finished product looks like. Gorgeous, right? Now let's take care of the penne. I've cooked them according to the instructions on the box. And I've washed and drained them. Now let's take care of the sauce. To my skillet I have about a tablespoon of olive oil and some minced garlic. Now this is 1 cup of pumpkin from the tin. Because this is not pumpkin season anymore, so we have to get it from the tin. And then to this I'm just going to add some coconut milk. And I just want to add enough to make the sauce as thin as I need for it to be. So that's why I'm adding a little bit at a time. This one's really interesting, especially if you love pumpkin. You're going to absolutely love this one. So we're getting there. So instead of this sauce having to be reduced, it has to be thinned out. We're going on the reverse. Hit it with some salt. And then stir again. Taste, of course. Again, you guys can put any type of spice that you like, but I'm keeping it very simple, not even adding black pepper, alright, because that kind of changed the taste for me, and I didn't like it with the black pepper. So now I've added the noodles to this large bowl, and then just put the sauce on top and give it a stir. Doesn't it look like it's cheese, some type of cheese sauce? It was very delicious. This was so different for me, but very, very delicious. So I hope you guys try this, especially if you're trying to do vegan or vegetarian, or if you're just simply trying to get through the 21 days of the Daniel fast. I promise you're going to love this one. Very simple. Now let's taste. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and leave me a comment. Say hello to Mama. Hi, everybody.